In a shattered corner of the universe, where stars burned out eons ago and silence ruled an eternal night, two forces collided that defied the very laws of existence. On one side, Thanos, the Mad Titan, bearer of the Infinity Gauntlet, a conqueror who had bent reality itself to his will. On the other, Doomsday, the indestructible force of pure rage, whose every defeat only made him stronger. This was no ordinary battle. It was a war of ideologies, of unyielding strength against unrelenting evolution. The fate of existence did not hang in the balance, for the universe itself seemed to bow, knowing neither of these titans could be stopped. The only certainty was destruction, and so, in the shadow of a dying galaxy, their clash began, shaking the cosmos in a story that would echo for all eternity.
Are you just watching?
Subscribe, please.
The cosmos churned with unease, a growing tension in the fabric of existence. Thanos sat upon his obsidian throne, a ruler without a rival. The Infinity Gauntlet gleamed on his hand, the 6 stones pulsating with immeasurable power. Yet as he gazed into the void, he felt something unexpected, a hollowness. With half the universe wiped away, the Mad Titan had fulfilled his mission. Balance had been restored, but the challenge, the purpose, had faded with it. Then a whisper reached him from the darkness of space. Tales of a creature that knew no defeat. A force so destructive that even the gods of Krypton had feared its wrath. Doomsday. The name intrigued Thanos. A foe who could not die, who grew stronger with every blow. Perhaps here lay the challenge he sought, a worthy test of his might. Thanos rose, gesturing with the space stone. The void twisted and shimmered, revealing a distant, broken planet on the edge of a collapsing galaxy. Doomsday was there, leaving annihilation in his wake, a storm of carnage that even the mightiest armies could not halt. Thanos smirked, his voice deep and commanding. "Prepare yourself, beast. The Mad Titan comes for you." As Thanos stepped through the portal, the cold winds of the desolate planet greeted him. In the distance, a guttural roar echoed, shaking the ground. There he was, Doomsday. His hulking frame, covered in jagged bone protrusions, radiated raw primal power. The beast turned his glowing red eyes toward the intruder, sensing not fear, but a rival worthy of destruction. Without hesitation, Doomsday charged. The ground split beneath his thunderous steps, and Thanos stood firm, raising the gauntlet. A blast of violet energy erupted from the Power Stone, colliding with Doomsday and sending a shockwave across the land. But the creature didn't falter. He emerged from the smoke, roaring louder, his skin hardening against the energy. Thanos narrowed his eyes. So the stories were true. He stepped forward, meeting Doomsday's charge head-on. Their collision shattered the earth beneath them, and thus began the battle that would shake the cosmos. Thanos and Doomsday fought with a ferocity that even the gods would fear. Every blow they exchanged sent shockwaves across the broken planet. Doomsday's claws tore through the air, slashing at the Titan, who blocked with the gauntlet, sparks flying as bone met indestructible Uru metal. The Mad Titan retaliated, delivering a hammer-like punch infused with the Power Stone's might. Doomsday staggered but quickly adapted, his bones thickening, his skin hardening against the impact. Thanos gritted his teeth. "You truly are an abomination," he growled, channeling the Reality Stone. With a twist of his fingers, the battlefield shifted. The barren wasteland transformed into a molten inferno, rivers of lava snaking across the ground. The skies burned with red fire as Thanos reshaped reality to his advantage. But Doomsday, unfazed, leapt into the molten rivers, his body quickly adapting to the scorching heat. The monster launched himself at Thanos, slamming into him with the force of a meteor. The Titan crashed into a nearby cliff, the stones crumbling around him. Rising to his feet, he activated the Time Stone, slowing Doomsday mid-charge. Thanos approached, inspecting his frozen foe. "You are a marvel," he admitted. But even marvels can be undone. He reversed time, unraveling Doomsday's evolution, attempting to revert him to his earliest, weaker state. Yet even as the monster's form shifted, his body resisted, adapting to the Time Stone's effects. Doomsday roared as he broke free, his new form even more monstrous. The fight resumed, each blow shaking the molten ground beneath them. Thanos summoned black holes with the Space Stone, but Doomsday clawed his way out of their gravitational pull, each escape leaving him stronger. The Mind Stone's psionic blasts could not crush his will. Doomsday was an unrelenting force, and Thanos realized this was no ordinary foe. For the first time in eons, the Mad Titan felt something he had not experienced in years: struggle. The planet could no longer withstand their battle. Cracks spread across its surface, magma spewing into the void as the two titans fought on. Thanos stood atop a crumbling peak, his chest heaving. His armor was dented, his body battered, but his resolve remained firm. "You cannot be stopped, can you?" he said, almost admiringly. Doomsday roared, leaping toward him. Thanos raised the gauntlet, unleashing a wave of pure energy. The blast struck Doomsday mid-air, sending him crashing into the ground. But the creature rose again, stronger, his body adapting to the energy. Thanos clenched his fist, summoning the full power of the gauntlet. He slammed it into the ground, creating a massive explosion that tore the planet apart. The shockwave hurled Doomsday into space, and Thanos followed, stepping through a portal to confront him amidst the debris of the dying world. In the vacuum of space, their battle intensified. Doomsday adapted to the lack of atmosphere, his body evolving to survive the void. Thanos wielded the Infinity Stones with precision, using the Reality Stone to create weapons of pure energy, the Space Stone to teleport across the battlefield, and the Power Stone to amplify his strikes. But no matter how many times Doomsday was struck down, he rose again, stronger and more ferocious. Thanos began to understand the true nature of his opponent. Doomsday was not merely a creature of destruction. He was destruction incarnate, an unstoppable force of chaos that defied logic and reason. As their battle raged on, the stars around them began to dim, the energy of their clash disrupting the very fabric of space. Thanos felt the weight of the gauntlet, its immense power taking a toll on his body. Yet he refused to yield. "I am Thanos," he declared, "and I will not be undone by a mindless beast." The battle reached its crescendo in the heart of a collapsing galaxy. Thanos, bloodied but unbowed, gathered the power of all 6 Infinity Stones for a final, devastating strike. The gems blazed with cosmic light as he unleashed a blast that tore through the fabric of reality itself, consuming everything in its path. Doomsday was caught in the maelstrom, his body disintegrating into nothingness. For a moment, silence reigned. Thanos floated amidst the wreckage, his chest heaving, the gauntlet cracked and smoking. He allowed himself a moment of satisfaction. "It is done," he whispered. But then the ashes stirred. A low growl echoed through the void as Doomsday reformed, his body now immune to the power of the Infinity Stones. The beast's roar shattered the silence, and he charged once more, stronger than ever. Thanos stared at his foe, his expression grim but resolute. He discarded the gauntlet, its power spent, and raised his fists. "So be it," he said, meeting Doomsday head-on. Their clash continued, an endless cycle of destruction and regeneration. The universe watched in awe and terror as the two titans fought, neither able to truly defeat the other. Thanos, the embodiment of calculated order, and Doomsday, the unstoppable force of chaos, were locked in an eternal struggle. Their battle became legend, whispered across the cosmos as a reminder of the unstoppable power of the universe's greatest forces. And so, in the heart of the void, where time and space held no meaning, Thanos and Doomsday fought on, their war destined to echo for all eternity.